What is up, guys? I'm back at it, and today I'm going to be playing the most jacked Brawlhalla character. So, rules for this, I'm looking at the most human, strong-looking, but also high strength and high defense legend. So, I haven't actually looked at this, but based on all the human guys, I mean, can you really argue that King Zuva is not the most jacked Brawlhalla legend in this game? So that's who we're gonna play today. Let's go. All right, this guy. I think I played this guy yesterday, so I'm probably gonna get my ass whooped because I mean, this guy's gonna be a tryhard. And also, yesterday I was kind of going like full dialed in, locked in tryhard mode because I was salty that I lost. So I just re-recorded the video. But hold up. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, what in GC? I'm getting distracted. Get out of here, bro. Dude. King Zuva's testosterone is running through my veins right now, man. And I'm getting pissed. Okay, okay. Hold up, hold up. Oh, okay. Anyways, what am I trying to talk about today? I really want to talk about the gym, man. I didn't choose the most jacked character for no reason, you know? Believe it or not, I know you guys see me as this Brawlhalla god who doesn't really exist outside the game, right? But I do have a human form outside of the game that is playing with an Xbox controller right now. And I really like working out and stuff. It's a really big passion of mine. I don't know if passion's the word, you know? I'm not too crazy about it, but I like to consistently lift, right? And I'm a firm believer that basically everyone should be lifting. So I'm gonna try and give some reasons. Maybe some of you are hesitant. You want that summer build, and you just don't know if you really want to commit to the gym, right? So personally, I think everyone should lift and stuff. I think it's always, not always, you know, there are exceptions to the rule, but most of you guys watching this, you know, you're probably aged like in high school, 14, 19, maybe a few middle schoolers in there. Shout out to the middle school fans. You guys don't really have many excuses. Some of you do. Some of you do. Don't let me, I know some of your situations are different, but if you go home, you get home from school and you sit on your phone for 3 hours, like, you could be spending that time in the gym, you know? Oh my god, he's saucing me. Like, you could commit that time to the gym. Even just like 3 days a week is enough, you know? You don't gotta lift every single day to make progress, you know? I would recommend, it's really hard to focus. Hold on, I might skip ahead till I'm not facing this goddamn sweat, dude. Or at least until I kill him. Yeah, if you're in high school, roughly high school age, maybe a little older, maybe a little bit younger, especially if you have a driver's license, and you go home and you sit down and scroll on your phone and stuff, you know, there is time to chill and scroll on your phone. I'm not one of those, like, hyper-productive people where you can't have fun, you know? I mean, look at me, I'm playing Brawlhalla, bro. I didn't get good at this game by not playing this game, bro. I no-life the shit out of this game, but that's a story for a different time. If you go home and you sit on your phone, you're making your phone a bigger priority than your health, because your body is going to be something that is with you forever, you know? So you may as well, while you're in your physical prime, you know, you're super young, you may as well make your body as healthy as possible. You'll live longer, you'll feel better, you'll be more confident, you'll look better. Everything will be better about your life, and all it takes is like three days a week for like an hour of just a little bit of effort. That's all it takes to have some improvement. And then as you do it more, you'll likely want to do some more. So it's just like, I don't know, why wouldn't you do that, you know? I think people get a little concerned because they think they have to commit like all this time, all the time and go, but no, man, you can make progress. You can make progress 1 day a week if you wanted to. It's just not really optimal because then you would have to be in there for like 3 days if you want like or not 3 days, 3 hours if you want like a legit workout. So it's kind of better to separate it into like 3 separate days and do like an hour of different muscle groups, like push, pull, legs. Look it up if you don't know what that means. So yeah, man, I would encourage everybody to do that. King Zuva definitely does that. This dude's probably crazy, man. It's like a science thing, man. The gym makes you feel better because humans have evolved and shit for hundreds of thousands of years to, like, that dopamine reward center in your brain, like, getting big and shit and improving it, man. They had to pick up all this shit. They had to move boulders and stuff. Think about those Egyptians, bro. Egyptians, man. They had to pick up all those big ass rocks to build that pyramid, man. They were probably loving that shit, dude. I mean, I don't know about that, but man, what is the practical? I don't know, like carrying like an animal, you know? Like those Native Americans and shit, they had to be strong to do that. And in order to get strong, which helps them survive because they can take food back to their tribes and shit, like the brain has evolved to reward us with hard work, or it rewards hard work with like that little dopamine, you know? And in recent years, we can get that dopamine through easier shit like playing Brawlhalla. But, you know, it's not, this is fake dopamine, you know? It's not improving us. It might make you happy, it makes your life happier. I don't know, I think a lot about this shit, if you can't tell. So I would never go as far to say that you can't have fun playing games, and you certainly could have fun watching my videos, okay? Let's not forget that. You're welcome to watch every single video within moderation, you know? You should be reasonable. You need a balance. Life is all about a balance. And it's also like, I've also thought about this, you know, who am I to give advice to you guys? Because I mean, I'm 19 years old, man. I really haven't lived that long, and I'm not an expert in anything except Brawlhalla. Which is a pretty pathetic thing to be an expert in. But, like, I don't know, man. I just like talking about it. I love talking about the gym. I love talking about, like, fitness and stuff and, like, effort. Because I've noticed my life has completely changed once I started adapting that kind of, like, that mindset, I guess. And it's completely changed for the better. And I love the way I think and stuff. So I like talking about it, man. I think that'll end my spiel for now, but I will definitely be speaking about stuff like that more often in the future. Anyways, man, let's talk about King Zuva for a bit, because he's a pretty funny character. Do I think he's very good? No, I don't. But I don't think he's like bad though. No character in this game is bad. The game's very balanced, believe it or not. Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Oh. I was getting saucy. Boom! Holy shit, dude. Yeah, stuff like that. That's a really good sig. I don't know. All of his sigs, he's got like a few really good ones. And then he's got some pretty mid ones. Like a lot of his boot sigs, I'm not gonna lie, they're not very good. I really like his end sig. I like the way it feels and stuff. And you know, it's fun. Not every character has to be broken, but like, it's not amazing. It's pretty small hitbox. It doesn't even catch spot dodge like that. Like, if we're comparing that sig to like Red Raptor end sig, like, they're leagues apart. That's like me versus you guys in Brawlhalla, of course. I don't know why I keep pushing that, but I no-life the shit out of this game, man. Like, 10th grade a few years ago, COVID time for me, I did not get off this game. And do I regret it? I don't know. Depends how far this YouTube channel makes it. But it's pretty fun, like, clapping bots in this game, not gonna lie. It is a game that I don't know when I'm gonna stop playing this game. Oh my, maybe I should have held that. Hold up. Yeah, what about his hammer sigs though? You know, we talked about Boots and sig. This sig's pretty funny. That sig, I like this sig. It's got a giant ass hitbox, but it's pretty damn slow, I'm not gonna lie. Goodbye. This Sig we saw, that's probably one of his better Sigs. It is fast. It is a fast Sig, and it's kind of wild because he's a 4-dex character, and I don't know, Dex, they don't even be thinking about that shit when they be making signature speeds and stuff. Ow. He kind of bringing this back. Boots side Sig. Once again, it's a really cool Sig. I love how powerful it feels. Like, just boom. But it's not that great because if you land like the dust part, it actually has less force than if you land like his foot. And the dust part really does not have that much force, so it's just like, I don't know, dodge down maybe? Hold up. Dodge up again? Nope. Oh, what are we doing, bro? Ooh, good read. Oh. Boom! 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 Okay, I completely threw that game. Yep, this character sucks ass. Okay, I'm obviously just kidding. This character does not suck ass. Just maybe mash. He's not very spam. He's not a very Sig spammy character. He's not a very Sig spammy character. His Sigs, I feel like they could use some more force. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that hammer side Sig, we saw that shit had some crazy force there, but I also landed it pretty deep off stage, so I don't know. Oh, I was looking for a dodge up there. I like Boots. As a weapon, Boots is really fun, though. Like, this is one of the most fun weapons they've added in recent times. I mean, I guess they don't add shit that often, but I like it a lot more than Chakram, for sure. And I like it more than Greatsword, too. Chakram is honestly... I haven't given Chakram a great chance yet, because I used to say this shit about Greatsword, too, before I really gave it a chance. But Chakram's, like, not a great design for a weapon, man. I really just am not a fan of it right now. It's gonna take some getting used to. Because the fused version, like, its whole gimmick is, like, it's got the fused version and it's got the unfused version. But the fused version just sucks dick, dude. Like, the unfused version is by far the better version because you can still kill people with it. You can still use Sigs just the same. So it's just like, it doesn't change anything. Like, the fused version doesn't even have that much force. Everything is basically like a hammer and light type force. It's just not good. King Zuva's stats are pretty good though. But let's get back to Boots. I like Boots as a weapon because it's like the active input. I really like how they got creative with the active input, where it doesn't change that much. Like, Scythe's active input is like huge. That's like the weapon is active input. But Boots' active input is just like minor things. Like, you go along with them when you do a sider and you hold it. Like, I really like that. I think they did a really good job with that. Ooh, that was feisty. That was way feistier though. Boom! See, that's what I mean. Like, it didn't even do that much force. That one had a lot of force though. Maybe it does a lot of damage. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is a fun Sig to land though. Like, I remember when he first came out, I thought he was boring, but it always takes me a little bit to really appreciate characters and weapons. So I'm sure down the line I will fall into a Chakram phase where I'll have a lot of fun with it and stuff. But for now, I'm just not there. Like, Greatsword, it took me a bit to go there, but now I like Greatsword. I think it's fun. It's just really difficult, and it's the issue with Greatsword is it's only good because nobody knows how to play it, because nobody does play it, you know? Good ground pound. Zuva's pretty tanky though, okay. Chakram is really good right now because also nobody knows how to play against it. What was I getting at? I was getting at something with Greatsword. Yeah, it's really hard to balance Greatsword because it's really goddamn annoying to play against a good Greatsword player because I just don't know how to play against Greatsword. But at the same time, it's like, when you play Greatsword, I just get my ass beat, you know? I'm freaking dog shit at Greatsword. Alright, this is gonna be the last game. But yeah, Greatsword, it's a cool weapon. I like it more. I'm gonna do a Greatsword video soon. I'm gonna do a greatsword video soon because I don't know. You can really sauce people up on greatsword. I do kind of like the design. It's just really hard to balance. That's all. Alright, this guy looks pretty sweaty, bro. He's got like a rank in his name too, which means you know he's a giant sweat. Zen is 1600. Yo guys, get it? Zen actually isn't 1600, but like sometimes he messes up and he jokes with his friends that he is 1600. So like that's like the name. Freaking hate names like that, bro. I kind of have like a douchey name though. Like if I was playing against someone named Isloss, I'd probably be pissed because it gives off like, you know, the all lowercase kind of names, like, you know, they're all sweats, bro. Zen is 1600, and mine's like Isloss. Like, I don't know, man. Oh shit. I forgot if I talked about this in a different video. This might have been the video that I scrapped. I recovered, bro. That's stupid. But you guys know those goddamn on Bed Wars back in the day on Hypixel where you'd play against the emo skins. I'm gonna put an emo skin on screen right now if I remember. I'm gonna put one of those skins on screen, and they have like the 4-letter names and they think they're tough, bro. Like, we are playing Minecraft, bro. And those guys were always the ones who would like jitter click and shit and give themselves arthritis so they could click fast and beat you in Minecraft. I always hated that shit, bro. I was a big Minecraft fan back in the day though. Like, not that I'm not a big Minecraft fan now, don't get me wrong, but I mean like the Bed Wars and stuff. I love that. I still think it's really cool. Like, I should have got my dodge back, by the way. But it's just like, I don't know, I just fell out of it. I think Bed Wars and Sky Wars, so I have great memories playing those. That was a long time ago though. Like, I'm talking, I was in 4th grade, bro. That's wild. I was in 4th grade, and I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, but if anyone knows about ninja bridging, bro, I was like a pioneer of that shit back in the day, man. I remember I used to play with all the other 4th graders, and I would be hitting the ninja bridge, and I was the only one in the lobbies who knew how to do that shit, so I'd like get to mid really fast and in Bed Wars and stuff. All right, bro. Yeah, those were the days, man. That was my peak video game athlete performance. That is such a corny ass term, bro. If you guys are good at video games, do not call yourself an athlete. Okay, you're not being athletic unless you're playing King Zuva, of course. But yeah, man, this dude's pretty fun. I had a lot of fun playing King Zuva, even though I got my ass beat there at the end. That's okay. That guy's 1600 though, so man, I really suck. Yeah, man, King Zuva's pretty fun. That's about all I got to say. I mean, what else do you want me to say? He's the jacked black dude who has these heavy hitting SIGs that feel really powerful, you know? They're not very gimmicky. They just feel strong, and I like that about him. So, yeah, King Zuva, pretty cool guy. Peace.